Heyo everyone, Misha B. Barkin here. Welcome to episode 4 of Fursonas in Depth. In case you haven't seen this before, Fursonas in Depth is a series where we talk about lesser known fursonas in the furry community, then ask a person with that sona some questions. This week's sona is likely the most out of the box one I have on schedule. This week is the dinosaur. The fursona this week is a mix of, here we go, Ichi and Balarbondoke. The Ichi is Scansauropterygium. From China. It was small and likely dwelled in trees. The Bondoke is a theropod dinosaur from what is now Romania. The species is named after the Romanian folklore term for dragon, Balaur, and Bondoke means stocky. So the Balaur Bondoke is also known as the stocky dragon. And now to introduce today's guest, Oboe. Oboe is an artist who is decently local to my area, and was one of the first people I started messaging with when I joined the furry community. They make amazing art and are overall a great person to talk to. So without further ado, let's get to the questions. Where's the Fursona questions? What is your name and sona?
Hey yo, my name is Oboe and my sona is an Ichi below your Bondoke mix.
How involved are you in the furry community?
I would say I'm pretty involved in the community. I've been a furry since I was about, 16, 15 maybe. And I'm usually on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, places like that.
What made you choose this sona?
It was a little bit difficult at first to pick something to be my sona, but I chose these particular animals because I wanted something a little bit more interesting and unique than what I usually saw, and also lining up with my interest in science.
How did the sona come to be?
This sona actually has kind of a long and slightly complicated history. I called the old design I had for them Oboe because the palette was different. The current palette I have started as a raptor design created by Delilah on DeviantArt, but gradually evolved into the Oboe we know and love today.
Have you ever met another fur with the same sona?
I've never actually met anyone with an Ichi or Balaur Bondoke sona, but I have met other dinosaurs in this community.
Why do you think others would choose the dinosaur as their sona?
I think people would choose a dinosaur to be their fursona for a lot of the same reasons we love them so much as children. Their size, for some of them at least, their perceived power, and their differences from so many things alive today. Dinosaurs are our first venture into science for many, many kids, and that fascination doesn't grow out of all of them as they grow up. Dinosaurs are just plain cool, so a community centered on pretending to be animals is perfect for them.
Any fun facts about the species you chose?
There are so many facts about dinosaurs I could go over, but I'll just stick with the ones that make up Oboe for simplicity's sake. Ichi was a gliding dinosaur, potentially, with its membranous wings. It also had evidence of feathers in the fossils, and it is one of the only known dinosaurs preserved to have that kind of feature. Balaur Bondoke was a basal, meaning early, bird that had 2 sickle claws on its feet, which might have been used to gather food or for intraspecific competition, which is competition between members of the same species. There were no predators on the island it lived on, at least for the first little bit of its existence, so it likely wasn't to defend itself from predators.
If you could choose a different species to be your primary fursona, what would it be and why?
I'm gonna guess it would be cheating to say, just another dinosaur species. So this is a bit of a complicated question for me. Maybe something like a cheetah, because I think they're gorgeous big cats, and I've loved them for a long time. My secondary sona is actually a cheetah, so that would line up well with it. They have high stress and anxiety and are a little bit more introverted, which lines up with how I am in real life. Otherwise, maybe something like a regular cat or a lizard of any kind.
Is your fursona a reflection of you, or do they have a separate personality?
Oboe is basically a perfect reflection of me, apart from being a dinosaur. They have the same pronouns, the same gender, the same sexuality, the same history, the same medical health issues, the same physical health issues, the same mental health issues. Basically, anything that's me is also an Oboe.
Is your sona species popular or not within the community? Why do you think that is?
The particular species that make up Oboe aren't really popular, although dinosaurs as a whole are pretty popular in the fandom. I think the reason that the animals that make up Oboe aren't that popular is just because, even though they were significant to science, they're kind of difficult to draw, they're kind of difficult to find information on, they're just not really well known, versus other dinosaurs which are more mainstream, that have more information about them or are just more popular in media, such as Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor, Triceratops, etc.
Does your sona have any special gimmicks or quirks that make them unique?
Oboe doesn't really have any quirks or gimmicks. I think the closest things would probably be their rainbow tail, which has been pretty popular in artwork and from people complimenting my character's design, or potentially the fact that they're a type 1 diabetic, just like I am, or even the glasses seem to be kind of gimmicky as well.
Any last things you'd like to mention?
I don't have much else to say about Dinosaurs, for now at least, but I do want to congratulate Misha on being so close to 3.5k followers, and possibly even breaking that by the time this comes out if all goes well. Thank you so much for hosting me on your channel, Misha. It's been a great experience working with you on this, and I hope to see many more videos from you in the future. Bye everyone, thanks for watching!
Thanks, Oboe. Links to their Twitter will be listed down below. So we're to the end of the video, and if you'd like to be in a future Fursonas in Depth video, reach out. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to continue doing Fursonas in Depth, but if I keep having species to talk about, I'd be more than happy to make videos about it. Anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!